بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Interpretation of the Holy Quran.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. With the help of Allah, we began a brief commentary of Quran. We got to chapter Maeda, the 5th chapter of Quran, which is revealed in Medina. It has 120 verses. Please listen to verse 88.
وكلوا مما رزقكم الله حلالا طيبا واتقوا الله الذي أنتم به مؤمنون.
And eat of the lawful and good things that Allah has given you, and be careful of your duty to Allah, in whom you believe. In previous section, we talked about this verse a little, and we promise to continue. Allah says, people, you should eat. Eat from whatever Allah has provided to you. You must not forbid something which is legal to you and lawful to you. You must not forbid to yourself to eat fruits, for example, or meat or something like that, which is okay to you. Of course, if it is harmful for us for one way or another, yes, we are not allowed to eat it, and we can forbid it to ourselves. But Allah says to those people that they make forbidden to themselves without good reason. They think that Islam like people not to eat from halal food, which is wrong. Allah says, eat it. And be careful about your duty toward Allah. وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ الَّذِي أَنْتُمْ بِهِ مُؤْمِنُونَ. The one who you believe in Him. We said there are many verses of Quran that when Allah says, kulu, eat, Allah will bring another order with that. Like, kulu وَلَا تَأْسَوْا فِي الْأَرْضِ مُفْسِدِينَ. And try not to expand something which is wrong. There are some verses of Quran, and I'm going to mention some of that Allah will order to eat plus something else. It means Allah will order to eat, but at the same time says you should do something else too. For example, in chapter Baqarah, verse 172, Allah says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O believers, kulu min tayyibati ma razaqnakum. Eat of the good things that we have provided you with. Min tayyibati ma razaqnakum washkurullah, and give thanks to Allah. Eat, but only thank Allah. It means when you eat, remember that Allah has provided to you, and this is the sustenance to Allah of Allah. The problem that we have, and Allah will stop us from that, is to use Allah's blessings, Allah's bounties, and not to appreciate it. Unfortunately, there are some people that Allah has given them a lot, and they use Allah's blessings, but still they complain. Still they think that Allah owes them. Allah says, no, eat, enjoy, but thank to Allah. Be grateful people and be thankful to Allah. Another example, Allah says, eat, but be not inordinate with the respect to Allah. Allah says in chapter Taha, verse 81, كُلُوا مِن طَيِّبَاتِ مَا رَزَقْنَاكُمْ وَلَا تَتْقَوْا فِيهِ. Eat of the good things we have given you for sustenance, and be not inordinate with the respect to them. It means don't exceed the limits. Don't do something which is forbidden. Eat a halal food, halal fruits, but after that, don't do something which is forbidden. Don't do something that Allah has forbidden to you, and don't exceed the limits. Limits, it means obligations or something which are forbidden. Something that are forbidden to pass and exceed the limits, it means to do it when Allah says don't do it, and when something that Allah says you must do it, to pass the limits, it means not to practice it, like pray. Another verse of Quran, Allah says, eat, but at the same time try to do something good. Ya ayyuhal Rasul, in chapter Mu'minun, verse 51, Allah says, Ya ayyuhal Rasul, kulu min at-tayyibat wa'amalu saliha. O messengers, eat of the good things and do good. Do good. It means eat and do good. It means eating has no problem, but try to appreciate or do something good or not to commit sin. Another verse in chapter Hajj, verse 28, Allah says, فَكُلُوا مِنْهَا وَأَطْعِمُوا الْبَائِسَ الْفَقِيرِ. Eat of them and feed the distressed one, the needy. It means to eat good food, good fruits, and enjoy from eating and drinking has no problem. But the problem starts when you forget to feed the others, to take care of poor people, to ignore all and remember yourself. This is wrong. Because of that, Allah says, eat, but وَأَطْعِمُوا الْبَائِسَ الْفَقِيرِ, and feed the poor people. Another verse in chapter A'raf, verse 31, Allah says, eat, but do not extravagant. Allah says, وَكُلُوا وَاشْرَبُوا وَلَا تُسْرِفُوا. Eat and drink and be not extravagant. Don't waste it. Don't throw good food away. Unfortunately, some people, they eat very good food, very good delicious food. A steak, for example, very good chicken, but the extra of that, they threw it away. They forget that there are many, many people in the world. They do not have such a food. If you don't want to eat it now, okay, keep it for next time. Give it to poor people. Give the money of that to poor people, but throw away, this is forbidden definitely, and it is israf, which is wastage. There is a narration that says, all the people have halal food and fruits. When Allah has divided the sustenance of the people, Allah has decided for people. But if we don't use it from halal food and we eat it from haram, our halal food will be decreased. It means if we wait sometimes that we have problem, the halal food we will achieve and attain the halal food. But if we start with haram food, something which is forbidden, the halal food will be decreased. So halal is divided to all. Allah has decided and divided for all. But if we eat haram, the halal food will be stopped or decreased. Then Allah says, وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ الَّذِي أَنْتُمْ بِهِ مُؤْمِنُونَ, and try to have piety, the Lord, and be careful about your duties toward Allah, the one that you believe on Him. The one you believe, Allah wants to remind us that don't forget you believe in Allah. if you don't remember that He is your Lord and you believe on Him, yes, sometimes we may commit sin easily. There are a lot of things that when we have knowledge, it will help us. For example, if we don't know that there is a lion in the room, we will not be scared because we don't know. If we don't know there is a gold in that room, we don't go to try to get the gold. If we know there is a gold, we will be happy. If we know that there is something dangerous, we fear. And Allah says, don't forget that you believe in God. You believe in God, you should practice it, and you should be careful of that. We ask Allah to help us to be careful about your duty, about our duty toward Allah. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.